Welcome to Mindscape. I'm the Mindscaper Jin. This time, I listened to the voice of the soul of Shohei Ohtani, the superstar who continues to captivate people around the world. Within the depths of his subconscious lies an astonishingly delicate yet powerful light. I translated the quiet voice of his soul into a single painting. What kind of landscape unfolds there? This is the Mindscape artwork I created. Feel the soulscape of Shohei, where the will to surpass limits and a gentle calmness live in harmony. Now, let us journey together through this world of his soul. Orange sky and giant sun, twilight of the soul, or the dawn of awakening. The orange sky symbolizes the end of a day, an ending or a turning point, and emotionally conveys nostalgia, anxiety, or a quiet resolve. Deep in his awareness, he may be gazing at a world that is coming to an end. Sunset is the hour when the unconscious begins to open. It is the time when the boundary between consciousness and unconsciousness blurs, and the true voice of the soul emerges. The sun is the source of life, representing time and cosmic scale. The giant sun is not just an astronomical body. It represents the center of the collective unconscious, or the inner divinity. It is the aura of an overwhelming presence that appears before destruction, light heralding the reconstruction of the self. In deep psychological terms, am I ending? Am I beginning? It is both, a moment of massive transformation. According to Jungian psychology, the self is the center of the whole personality. The giant sun symbolizes a call from the self, or the moment of realizing. From the depths of the unconscious, a powerful desire is emerging. I want to be integrated with my true self. Falling nuclear warhead, uncontrollable force, psychological meltdown. The nuclear bomb represents the ultimate weapon of destruction, symbolizing the consequences of human choice and the fear of uncontrollable power. Its descent from the sky may signal not only an external crisis, but also inner violent urges or emotions on the verge of explosion. It suggests destructive impulses turned inward, or a last resort to bring about profound change. Though appearing as an external threat, this symbol truly represents the inner world, repressed anger, fear, chaos, and the drive to destroy. From a psychoanalytic perspective, it can be interpreted as an eruption of tension between the superego and the id. Alternatively, it may be that a truth long repressed is now forcing its way out with unstoppable momentum. Deep psychological meaning. This nuclear force comes to end something within me and to create a new world. In Jungian psychology, the nuclear warhead represents the shadow, the rejected, immature, or negative side of the self. He is no longer passively ignoring the shadow, but is now bringing it to consciousness in explosive form. The integration of the shadow is a painful rite of passage toward encountering the true self. Towering rock layers, memory of time, and structure of the self. Rock strata represent the accumulation of time, symbolizing past memories, experiences, history, and repressed emotions. The sheer cliff may reflect an inner wall that is difficult to overcome, or the way one confronts their personal history. If the nuclear warhead crashes into this cliff, it may express a subconscious desire to destroy the past self and be reborn anew. These accumulated layers over time represent one's personal history, forgotten trauma, or the foundational elements of personality. The towering wall is not easily climbed or crossed. The impending impact of the bomb suggests a redefinition of the self, or collapse and rebuilding of existing values. Deep psychological meaning. I want to face my past directly, even if I have to destroy it, to live in a new world. The layered cliff reflects both the personal unconscious and the collective unconscious, as described in Jungian theory. The higher the layers, the deeper the psychological structure they represent. The falling nuclear bomb directly strikes these unconscious layers, urging a reorganization of the self-structure. A single river, faint hope, and the flow of the soul. The river symbolizes flow, the cycle of life, and the passage of emotion. Illuminated by the sunset, the river appears calm and beautiful, yet also fleeting, seemingly moving toward an end. It may represent the emotional flow from past to future, or life and hope that persists even in endings. A single river running through the wasteland becomes the path of emotion and the lifeline of the soul. Even in a desolate world, the river flows quietly and with certainty. Bathed in sunset light, it reflects lost beauty and inner richness, becoming a symbol of faint hope. In deep psychological terms, here lies the original life current I had forgotten. In Jungian psychology, the river symbolizes the flow of life, libido. The river illuminated in orange signifies the return of emotional and meaningful flow. Even in destruction, libido never ceases. It reveals the soul's resilience. This river flows toward reintegration. Overall, message from the subconscious. The subconscious behind this painting may depict a soul that senses the end, yet still seeks a new life beyond the past. Destruction is both fear and the gateway to rebirth. The strata represent a self bound by the past. The warhead symbolizes the powerful will to transcend it. The river embodies life that flows on, ever-changing, even in the midst of ending. This is a vision of transformative destruction. Destruction is not a tragedy, but a key to transcending one's state of consciousness. Personal unconscious, collective unconscious, shadow, self, libido, superego. All the essential elements of the psyche are concentrated in this highly symbolic vision. It is not merely an image of the end, but a beginning that feels like an ending, a moment of inner revolution of the soul. This concludes the voice of the soul. What did you feel? An image born from the soul is not just colors and shapes. What kind of message did your soul receive today? It is a doorway connecting you to your inner universe. At the right time, the right awareness will surely come to you. If this video lit something in your heart, please like or comment to share that energy. We would also be grateful if you subscribed to the channel. And if there's a public figure you're curious about, feel free to request them. Thank you again for sharing this precious moment with us. May your soul always walk with light. See you again in the next Mindscape.